Welcome to Puvanur RVIR Laya Academy of Music and Mathematics. Welcome to Puvanur RVIR Laya Academy of Music and Mathematics. Last class we saw how to play Tisra Nadai in Misra Chapu Thalam. This class I will give you the perspective of how to play Tisra Nadai in Kanda Chapu Thalam. Unlike Adi Thalam or Rupaka Thalam, this Thala is a little tricky. It has 3.5 beats in Misra Chapu and 2.5 in Kanda Chapu Thalam. When it's tricky Thalam, how you need to actually start playing a sequence is slightly different. So that's an approach you need to take first, and then you can play even complicated as you move along, as I deal in level 6 more advanced lessons with examples. Before I enter into the class of how to play Tisra Nadai in Kanda Chapu Thalam, I will start this class with the Tirukkural. ஆகூழால் தோன்றும் அசைவின்மை கைப்பொருள் போகூழால் தோன்றும் மடி. What is the meaning of it? செல்வம் வருவதற்கு தேவையான விதி வரும்போது, if your fate is destined that you're going to get wealth by some means, if it's written on your head, முயற்சி தானாக உண்டாகும். You will start making efforts. That's what Tiruvallur states. You will automatically do some efforts because of your horoscopical, astronomical positions of your stellars. அது அழிய வேண்டிய நேரம் வருமாயின் சோம்பல் வளரும். If you are destined to lose all your wealth, obviously you will get into a state of laziness. That's what Tiruvallur mentions. We need to really think about it and act accordingly. With this good thought, I'm entering into the class. Last class, we saw Misra Chapu Thalam, how to play Tisra Nadai. I also taught you some very basic concepts of two phrases is equal to any two phrases. You can do 3 times Tisra. It's a Laya rule, you can call it. So you can try any phrase. You can take dum kata 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 ding kata kata ding kata 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 ding kata kata ding kata kata kata. You take any big phrase, small phrase, try to work it out and then try to tell 2 times the phrase, the same time space you'll be able to tell 3 times the Tisra Nadai in lower form or higher form, whatever form. So that exercise you need to do, as I told you. Kanda Chapu again, a similar approach because it's a trickier Thalam. It's 1 and 1.5 sandwiched. So you need to apply the principle of how you have played Tisra Nadai in Misra Chapu Thalam. Somewhat very similar. I will first play and show you. First I'll express, and then I will get into the Tisra form and I will then explain the nuances behind it. Tangattata dhimmi tata dhimmi tangattata dhimmi tata dhimmi tangattata dhimmi tata dhimmi tangattata dhimmi tata dhimmi. This is the first sequence you play in a vanilla form in level 2 when you play Kanda Chapu Thalam. So now before you get directly into Tisra Nadai, I would like you to dwell in this sequence for some time so that you get the comfort of the Thala pattern and grip. Kadadattata dhimmi tata dhimmi tangattata dhimmi tata dhimmi tangattata dhimmi tata dhim takka kadada 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 tangattata dhimmi tata dhimmi tata dhim tata dhim kadadattata dhimmi tata dhim takka kadada 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 takka tata dhimmi tata dhimmi Tatadim, tatadim, talanga tatadimmi, tatadim, katalanga takadimi, talanga, 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 tatadimmi, tatadim, 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 tanga, tatadimmi, tatadim, takatalanga takadimi, talanga, 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 tatadimmi, tatadimmi. So you just duel with it, play some patterns, and then get into the form of Tisra. The approach, I will teach you how to play by playing Chatusram and getting into Tisram and then the core way. Tadum takadanadam tadikkatadu tadikkatadu tadikkatadum. Towards then, tadum takadanadam tadikkatadu 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 tadum takadanadam tadikkatadu 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 tadikkatadu. That's the core way. It's a very simple core way of 9 plus 7 into 3, 30 aksharas. So, which is perfectly divisible by 5, which is perfectly divisible by 6, which comes for 5 beats. So, that's the Tisra approach you have to play. The whole sequence goes like this. You can do this approach as a vanilla. Then you can also try as you did in Mr. Chapadala. Din, taketadim, 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 taketadikatagadim, taketadim, taketadim, taketadikatagadadim, taketadim, taketadikatagadadim, taketadim, taketadim, taketata, taketatatakadadim, taketadim, taketadim, taketatatakadadim, taketadim, taketata, taketadim, taketatatakadadim, taketata, taketatatakadadim, taketatatakadadim, taketata, taketatatakadadim, taketatatakadadim, taketadim, 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 taketata, taketatatakadadim, taketadim, taketatatakadadim, taketadim, taketadim, taketatatakadadim, taketadim, 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 tadikatakadim, ding, ding, tadikatakadim, ding, ding, tadikatakada, taketatakadadim, taketadim, taketatakadadim, taketadim, taketadim, taketatakadadim, taketadim, 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 tadikatakada, dum, dum, tadikatakada, dum, dum, tadikatakada, taketatakadadim, taketadim, taketatakadadim, taketadim, taketadim, taketatakadadim, taketadim, taketadim, taketatakadadim, tadikatakadum, dum, dum, tadikatakadum, dum, dum, tadikatakada. will play this Korvai. This is a simple Korvai. You can play easily in Kanda Chapu Thalam. So these are all the perspectives of how to go about it. And as I told you, tadiketaka, 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 you can use all those Korvais. Ganda Tisra. So what are tadikitatam, tadikitatum? The two tadikitams can easily be translated into tadikitaka, tadikitaka, tadikitaka. Whatever the korvai you are playing in, taditta, tadikita tantita, tadikita tanta, tadikita tanta, tadikita tanta, tadikita, so you can convert into this three tadikitam format. In that format, you should try and tell and see where it comes. You need to do the markings. As I told you, because 3 tadikitatam is 7.5. So 5, in the space of 5, you are trying to fit a 7.5. So again, no, it's a time and space management. It's all illusionary, it's all Maya. You should get that Laya aspect behind it. Only when you have those aspects, you'll be able to do it. So when you want to express this Tadikinatum in a higher form in Tisra, every finger should have 6 syllables. Which means, if you want to say 5, Tadingi na tonta, dingi na tonta di, kena tonta dingi, donta di, natonta dingi na, donta dingi na tom. So you have to draw lines for 6 Tadinginatoms. 6 into 5 is 30. For each finger, you should have 6 syllables within that. Tadingi na tonta, dingi 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 na tonta. So when you are playing, it should be like a razor sharp Tisra Nadai should flow like a Savalahu. So only when you draw the line and you ensure that it gets the beat, tadingi na tanta, dingi na tanta, kena tanta dingi, natanta dingi na, danta dingi na tanta dingi na tanta, dingi na tanta dingi na tanta dingi, natanta dingi na tanta dingi, tadingi na tanta dingi 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 na tanta. That perfect precision will come. The complex phrases, whatever you play, this ding, taketa ding, taketa ding, taketa ding, taketa should stay. For that to stay, you should get the grip, like a grip holding on to like a railway track, it holds your wheels. Your thala should buckle it. So you should work on this aspects of it. I'll see you in the next class with the perspective of how to play Tisra Nadai in Kanda Jadi Triputta Thalam. Until then, Pavinarari is signing off with Tirupura. பேதை படுக்கும் இழவூழ் அறிவு அகற்றும் ஆகல் ஊழ் உற்றகடை. What is the meaning of it? செல்வம் அழிய வேண்டிய காலம் வந்தால் அறிவாளிக்கும் மதிமயக்கம் ஏற்படும். If you are going to lose your wealth by some means, even if you are knowledgeable, even if you are intelligent, even his intelligence or his mind will be blocked by some means. That's what Thirulur mentions. செல்வம் வரவேண்டிய காலம் வந்தால் மூடனுக்கும் நல்லுணர்வு ஏற்படும். If you're bound to get, even if you're a dumb idiot, and if you're supposed to get the money by some means, obviously that person also will be in a different state of mind. That's what Thirulur states. It's absolutely a situational or horoscopical position so important in our life that it makes tremendous reactions. So with this good thought, I'll conclude this class. I'll see you in the next class. One of its last kind of, one of the thalas I take from 35 thalas, Kanda Jadi Triputta Thalam. I will explain you the perspective of how to play Tisra Nadai in Kanda Jadi Triputta Thalam. So you can use those concepts, whatever has been dealt in so many thalas, across other thalas, and we will have reviews for doing Tisra Nadais for various other complicated thalas. Puvanur signing off. I'll see you in the next class.